Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where I fix the way I talk about win streaks. Yeah, this is an interesting one. So, a number of people have asked me about this. None of them with any kind of disrespect intended or anything, but because it's a fair concern. The way I talk about win streaks and the way I think about them mentally is I talk about them as like a number out of another number. And for some reason, if I'm on a win streak, I'll say something like 30 out of 0. 30 is the way I normally present this. And in hindsight, it really doesn't make any sense to present it that way because what that number really represents in that sense is a win ratio, right? You would have wins dash losses, and I don't treat it that way mentally. It's just the way I've always said it. And so a few folks brought it up, and I was like, you know what? That makes perfect sense, honestly. I should just call it a win streak instead, because that's the way I present it. And the main reason I do that in the series, honestly, is because I play with mods turned on most of the time, even if I'm not actually using the mod functionality whatsoever. And so the game doesn't track my win streak for me. And eventually, when we go on to the train of thought past the 100 mark, I'm just going to turn off the win streak in general to reduce my level of stress on things. And that means that maybe I try a little bit more interesting of lines in order to diversify the content a little bit while still trying to, of course, win every time. But I'm not going to make those kinds of risks on my normal win streak because that is very stressful and I don't want to deal with that. And I also don't think it's great. So there's a difference between I just want to win any run in any way that's presented and, oh, I'm going to try this thing that maybe I haven't tried exactly in this context before. And we'll see. We'll see kind of the way that leans, who knows. But for now, we will continue on and I will be talking about it differently. So if you're just joining us for the first time though, and I'm rambling on and you have no idea what's going on, I'm right now playing with no changing mods, no big mod updates on right now, which means we are just on our regular old win streak. I am attempting to push to 100. So that'll be pretty exciting if we get there. Alternatively, I could lose before then, in which case we will just kind of turn on a mod and go from there. And as you can see, I am on an 81 win streak with my rotating random no reset game right now. It's how I normally play the game on my own time, of course. But we are also on a 37 win streak for the YouTube series, which is pretty exciting. So, that's about as much as I need to say there. So our previous run, we had, it was Chief. I had a very middling endless egg run. The main reason, we talked about this at length, so I won't go into too much detail here, but basically I had Chief competing with the eggs for echoes and value, and that competition resulted in both lines being weaker. Our Chief did not even 500 damage to the boss with Reap. And I really should have just gone Corruptor in hindsight, but it was fine. We managed to get there. It was pretty close, though. We were down to the wire, I think. I mean, we definitely represented a lot more than the boss's max HP there at the end, but it was largely because of how I piloted it. I think that there were definitely lines that would result in a big loss there. So I'm glad we didn't have to deal with that. I'm glad I did a good job. So anyway, that is the entire set of default champions. So now we pivot back to Hellhorned and we are Shardtail Queen. Not a problem. I don't mind that at all. She has two good paths. I'm pretty confident I can win with both. So we're playing Shardtail Queen, random, rank 25, no mutators, and yeah, so as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's depart. Alright, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm having an okay day, all things considered. I've been sleeping really badly, and also less than usual. It's interesting because I really only sleep 4 to 5 hours a night on average. 6 hours if I'm feeling particularly tired, but that hasn't really been doing it for me as much lately. I feel like I need to have a recharge day Just take a day off of work and sleep for 13 hours or something. But anyway, I am super here for this right now. It's also not even 1:30, so we're in good shape for the night. So yeah, let's dig in. We are Exile Hellhorned with default Umbra. Oh boy, here I go playing Umbra again. We have Dazed Talos, Cursefell, Sap Seraph with Hornbreak, Mind Collapse, and Impressive. Those are excellent cards. Hornbreak is probably the best card you can see here for Shardtail Queen because it lets me kill my own imps and is also a great offensive skill. Impressive is one of the two options for just killing my imps every turn. Really good, and we have cards that can take advantage of these in the Queen's Implings. And then Mind Collapse is just a really good ping. So that is a solid start. Let's briefly check ahead. I have no temple before Talos. We see a selection of units, but the steel shop lines up with an Umbra banner, and then I have another Umbra banner on ring 3. Yeah, our Hellhorn banner is opposite the Merchant of Magic, so this could screw us. It's going to depend a lot on what we see from the Dark Forge here, because Imperialist lends itself to standing on its own, whereas Imp Parade needs to find a unit it can scale respectively. So yeah, we should be in okay shape overall. Let's just briefly look at the map and see what's coming up. We have, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 temples in a row after Talos. That is not something I think I've seen in a very long time. So needless to say, we're going to have a lot of opportunities for infusions. Let's see what our horde is. Concussive Coals or Winged Steel? It's just going to be Winged Steel because it's actually a good relic. You show me Imperialist or Royalty, and I'm going to click Imperialist 100% of the time. So now I'm looking for a Welder Helper or some kind of an imp that I can give plus 25 and or a large stone to in order to just make it a beefcake with Endless and then throw imp every turn. Pretty straightforward. With 2 imps, if I can get them Endless, she basically just becomes Inferno. Now that does mean I don't feel particularly powerful right now, even if we do have the tools necessary in order to take this horde. I do have double pings with the Hornbreaks and the Mind Collapses. I can throw imps. What's the worst this combat could be? It would be First Assault, so you'd have a 5-1 behind the boss. I could take this. We're fine. Impsicle. Oh, wow. I didn't even read the other ones. They weren't nearly as good. Impsicle with my Shardtail Queen run. That's very powerful. I could actually totally take a Mark of Invasion here, too, because I'm guaranteed to see an imp on turn 1 thanks to Impsicle. This is crazy good. A Draw Relic and Impsicle out of the gate. Transcend Imp, huh? That's maybe the worst imp they could have shown me, which is a little funny, but sure. I could, yeah, here we go. I'm going to play the Queen's Impling first. Then we put the Queen down behind, and then I play Transcend Imp. Sure, bud. I'm going to have to watch Winged Steel while I'm chilling on 3 Ember. What'd I get? Molting Imp of Destiny? Yeah, it turns out that's pretty good, huh? And then here we ping the front fellow here, and I kill the 9-2. Yeah, we lose Impressive. It's okay. I'm definitely going to lose some cards here. Welder Helper. That secures me on this combat. We ping 1. I Mind Collapse the next. I take 2 Shade Splitters here. Just take stats into her. Cool. What do I get? Another Welder Helper. Don't mind if I do. I will put an imp up here because it kills the boss. I will take the Shade Splitter here. Awesome. It can just face tank that. We kill the thing behind the boss, and then we just start putting stats down. We're very comfortable here. The extra imps with the card draw. I have no consume cards, right? Right, okay. So here we just play the Scholar and then I blow him up for 50. Seems good, huh? We're strong. We're strong right now. I think we easily 1v1 up here. Yeah, we do. Cool. We're in a good state. Great job. I didn't need to play those cards. I was just kind of feeling out my strength at this point. Excellent. Molting Imp. Not the imp I want. But Impsicle cleans this up in a big way. I don't mind. Interesting. This isn't Diligent, right? No, it's not. Okay. I vaguely had this moment of should I be concerned about spells, but I don't think so. I actually think just having a Molting Imp is totally cool here. It's not the imp I want, though. Now, here's the real question. I think I should go Hellhorned Banner. The interesting thing is, what's the line that kills a boss here? I think I could reasonably take it with an Alloyed Construct, because the Queen will shred lower floors. But what if I don't see an Alloyed Construct? That's not great. But what about this Hellhorned Banner? What could this be? This could be, obviously, it could be Cursed. Demon Fiend, Consumer of Crowns. I could reasonably take Consumer of Crowns on this run. I have Impsicle with Imps, so it's actually not that bad. Steelworker would be okay, but then I have to find something that can be a serviceable backline. Horned Warrior would be fine. So here's the deal. I think I'm going to take a Packed Morsels because it lines me up for maybe taking... It's a low investment for an Umbra line here, while still opening up and being useful otherwise. So I'll take that. And now here's the question. If I go to the Merchant of Magic, what do I upgrade? It's a great question. What would I even... I mean, it would be +10s and -1s in the Horn Breaks, but that's not a very high value Merchant of Magic. But this is an Umbra banner, man. Ugh, if I go to both Umbra banners and I see nothing good, what does this mean for me? It means doom. Truly, it means doom. Basically, do I want to give up a potential useful shop? Because they could show me Endless. Now, Endless, of course, does not really matter. I only have a Molting Imp. It's not really game-winning yet. If I had a Welder Helper or something, I would eat this Umbra banner for sure. And fish pretty hard for the Endless, but putting an Endless into a Molting Imp, it's okay. You'd rather use its essence, though, and put the Endless into something else. And certainly I'm not doing it into a Queen Zimpling. I'm gonna go... Oh, this is very difficult. The interesting thing is, Alloyed Construct is a good self-contained heavy-killing line that I could reasonably protect with Shardale Queen on bottom. It is very functional. Now, where are my other steel shops? I always think I need to go to the steel shop here, and then the next one is on ring 5 and ring 6. Okay, so we have double steel shops if I really need them, and they're pretty good ones too. Yeah, this one's not great, but the Caverns is fine. We lose the dupe, sure. This is a removal steel shop. And then none on 7, and then 8 lines up with the dupe, but not the removals. Okay, so we have options. I do have a fair number of mid-game shops I could go to. My main concern with the Hellhorned banner is, what if I see something like Horned Warrior? Okay, he's good, he's great, but then I have to find a rage line or something, right? Or some kind of stat boost line. Impsicle's unreliable here. Alloyed Construct might actually be the best unit on this run right now, which is really weird to say, because Horned Warrior, I need to see more than one Hellhorned unit is the problem. You need a front line, you need a back line. I can't convert Horned Warrior into a unit that kills enemies, and also survives. But the Umbra banner is probably really bad too. It's actually a very interesting situation to find ourselves in, right? I could theoretically chump block with imps, but I think our entire run is predicated on this choice, and everything that comes after is shaped by what I do here, so I need to make sure I make the correct decision. And I don't actually think there is a quote-unquote correct decision. I think it is just, which line do I think is more powerful? Obviously, seeing a Hellhorned unit, what could I see? What could I see here? Let's look. I mean, there's obviously the worst ones, but probably won't see all the worst ones. Ignore the rares. I'm probably not seeing them. Okay. Alpha Fiend is questionable. It's potentially okay. Maybe. Railbeater, again, I'd need to find a scaling line for him. I think the main issue I'm seeing is that my secondary clan does not provide a meaningful scaling line, either offensively or defensively. They're attempting to say, hey, yeah, morsels can do it, right? But if you're using armor, then lifesteal doesn't do it, and they're way too squishy on their own. Do I have to fish really hard for alloyed construct? Is really my question here. I think I go left, actually. I think based on the way these banners are and the fact that there is no Ring 4 Hellhorn banner, and I'm not guaranteed to see a unit draft here, and I could get trash from Talos, I should look at the Umbra unit. Now, there is the reassurance of, if I see, Horned Warrior or something from Talos, I could theoretically use an Umbra unit in front to tank for it. Yeah, we're going to go left, and it will just have to be fine. Quick 25, Rage 7. Yeah, I mean, these are terrible, but I have to pick one of them. But do I? Probably. Crucible Warden, fine. Not happy about it. Now, do I invest in this removal, not removal, reroll here? Like, this Crucible Warden, he will win early game Relentless. He will do fine. But he's not great. There is theoretically the universe where maybe I see, what is it, One Horn's Tome? And I do the One Horn's Tome Crucible Warden line, which is pretty cursed, but fine, I suppose. That does require I see a rare unit. Maybe they'll just show me a Transcend Imp and this run gets a lot easier, but kind of doubt it. Do I reroll this? What could they show me? Endless? Honestly, I think I would put an Endless on this Molting Imp if they showed it to me just to bank the Endless for later. And then they maybe show me a, what is it? A Welder Helper or a Rage Imp, and I could put the Endless into the Rage Imp, into the Molting Imp then, and that would be alright. Yeah, I think I should bank this. And the Molting Imp is better here. It's kind of interesting because it conflicts a little bit with the Queen, but it does mean that for weaker waves, technically, I don't have to tank as many hits. It's kind of a weird one, but I think it is correct to take this here. And I could actually just give it the Damage Shield 3, which is really good survivability for the Queen. I put it in front now. It is really good. And I'm going to take the money, go to 25 here. I know that invites the Elite Forged Disciple, but I think it's okay. I want to be able to do things at shops while I have them available. If this is a unit draft, I need to be able to do something at this Merchant of Steel. Right? Yeah. It is a unit draft, which is exceptional news. I may not be forced to take this thing now. Cool. So I can actually Queen bottom and be cool with it. Fun. We do a Shade Splitter up top. I kill the 9-1 here. I tank with the Train Steward, and I play the Warden. Good. What you got? 13 incoming damage. 2 of it from spikes. So I have 6 and 5 for 11. I can put Mr. Train Steward in front. Pyre Chomper in back. Sweeps out everything. Very good. I will crack Mr. Pack Morsels here. Yeah, we'll get through this combat without much issue. I should play these units, huh? I'll save the imps. They're good. They're good to draw later. We at least get the Collector. Excellent. I think we'll be very comfortable into this. I can, what? Pyre Chomper, nuke it from orbit. Take the morsels. Yeah, we're very cozy into this combat. We're stronger than we look, is the thing. I think I do want to actually clear out some imps here. We're going to definitely beat the boss. Alright, cool. So we at least see good imp. We can ping out this front thing here. And then just throw extra imps. Cool. If they keep showing me Pyre Chompers, I'm going to feel okay about it. Yeah, we just chill. Cool. She's never going to do the Relentless line here. Never, ever, ever does she do Relentless for us. And that's fine. That is just fine. Doesn't change much playing Mr. Imp friend, but we super get there. No big deal. Cool. Okay, so we get through this combat with the trial. No damage taken. No good imps. Alright. That's tough. That is tough. I need to take Ritual of Battle here. Yeah. Some kind of an offensive scaling card is good to have. I'll do something with it. And I may need to take... Mortal Trade conflicts with our Warden. Queen is just going to get stuff. And it's a good thing I hit this Impsicle, or we'd be actually in a really rough spot right now. I'll take Making of a Morsel here. It is a good extra card. Alright, we see a lot of stuff now. I should take Alpha Fiend, I think. I could take Branded Warrior, but I don't see that being good. I mean, if let's say I see 2 multi-strikes in the Crucible Warden by some miracle, what does that even mean for me? Great, he can maybe scale up to the point and kill enough things that he gets, what, 3 rage? I don't think this infusion is good on anything except for a sweeper, honestly. So I don't believe it's that. I think Morsel Master is bad. Alpha Fiend is good because it keeps our options open. It means they could show me a Shadoweater, and this maybe isn't terrible. Would I look for Shadoweater on the Umbra banner side? What would I even upgrade here? Multi-strikes would be fine, but that commits to this Crucible Warden. I don't mind committing to the Crucible Warden. I should take Alpha Fiend. We need to keep ourselves open to things here. And now I have another big decision. I don't need this Pyre Remains. I think it puts me backwards. The Merchant of Steel is essentially just Endless. I mean, not Endless, Multi-Strike. I already hit the Endless. Am I going to go that way just for Multi-Strike on a unit I don't even really love? Having Multi-Strike is strong. But what if they showed me Shadoweater? I'm going to go right. Is it the time? That is a really good line, huh? Someone was just asking me for a run like this. Ooh, but they give me Kurg's Goad. It's tough. Alpha Fiend suddenly really strong there, huh? It's interesting because that actually makes Alpha Fiend really good. Cleansing, I'm just going to take Cleansing Water, actually, instead of this. Alpha Fiend does not win. He never pulls a win here. He never hits hard enough or gets to the strong point that I need him to. I'd have to find so many things and then also answer top floor survivability for him. I'm just going to click Cleansing Water here. Wow, okay. Now, Horde is good, but I'm infusing on ring 4. I'm going to 50 from that. Would I go to 60? Probably not. I already hit from this Imsicle. Let's look at the caverns first. I need to sense how strong I am for ring 4. I don't think it's going to matter. 40 into ring 3 is no big deal, but 60 into ring, or 65 into ring 4 is rough. Now I could also just not do the infusion. Let's look at this caverns first, and then decide how strong we feel afterwards. Okay, we have the Glowing Brands event. You know, they said they made this more rare in the most recent patch, and I still feel like I see it so bloody often. I mean, the event's fine, but it's not particularly exciting. What would I take here? Melting is not particularly helpful here. It's just, I don't know, even Hallowed Halls is kind of odd in this run. I have too many imps that I'm throwing away. Awoken is healing. I technically have a Ritual of Battle, which could theoretically be used for Adaptive Mutation. I'm just going to take Stygian. Give me an Ice Empire or something. Yeah, these are great. I'm going to take Ice Empire because it's cheap. And I already have something I need to put -1s into, the Ritual of Battle. Yeah, that's a great card to pick up here. Cool, just something that kills a thing. It does a damage. Should I look at this Horde? Can I jank my way through ring 4? Probably. Okay, Mind Jax is really interesting, actually. This is very good because think about your end game here. I've got bottom floor Queen with tank imp, as well as hopefully another imp that gets spawned. And that does mean that in an ideal world, she won't die. Cool. And then on mid floor, I have Alpha Fiend+Shadoweater, which is 4 space, but it can still eat 2 morsels because of the Mind Jax. And it's so beefcakey that I don't have to worry about things. And even better, the morsels don't die unless they kill themselves on sweep. So I will take Mind Jax here. I think this also means I can theoretically play the early game with Queen in front of Alpha Fiend, maybe? It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I'm happy to see that. Wow. Wow, it just removed all of it. Wow, okay, cool. So, the thing that's important to note here is I now need to be thinking a lot about my morsel plan, but fortunately I kept myself open with these making of a morsel, pack morsel setup. So we're pretty pleased with that. Wow, you know, if Cleansing Water was 100%, this relic would be exceptional. It's interesting because I think something like Sigiled Seaweed at 50% is balanced, because Silence is so powerful. Whereas Cleansing Water, I don't know, if this were 100%, it might feel about as strong as Sigiled Seaweed. It's okay. The problem is that even if you do cleanse something, at best the best case is, oh boy, I have removed stealth from Stealth Boss, which you already would have been thinking about how to answer anyway. So I don't know. This is what? 2, 3, 9 damage? Sure. Now the question is, am I playing Shadow Eater or Crucible Warden? It's almost definitely Crucible Warden on this combat. With this draw, I do Welder Helper. Great, we should kill everything. And I'll take Crucible Warden. Top still, maybe? Yeah, Shadow Eater at this point conflicts a little with the Queen, and even later it might conflict a little, but it's okay because we're going to be making Shadow Eater Alpha Fiend offensive. And I need to be careful to make sure it doesn't get run down by huge waves. So the Queen blowing stuff up and basically solving the real scary enemies, and then, 3 heavies walk up plus the Divinity, and then you do, 3 morsels on the floor. And you're really feeling good about that. I can actually keep Shadoweater at 50 HP and go double multi-strike or something. Maybe... Would I ever multi-strike quick? Maybe. I don't know. Obviously, double multi-strike is extremely ambitious to be looking for, but it might still be fine. I'm dawdling on this because there's a serious argument for just eating this hit on middle. And avoiding the Ember Drain, which I think I will do. Yeah, I think so. And this draw is fine. I'll just ping out the 6 damage unit on the bottom so that I take it less on the queen. Cool. Cool. The nice thing is that means she's not going there. Sure. Morsel. We play this morsel first. See what we draw. Excellent. Mind collapse. Save that. Take another morsel. This is not slay. Yeah, it's not slay. We're taking, what, 7 coming in? Okay, well, don't put the trains through it in then. Or maybe do. It'll die next turn, actually. I'm only playing the 1 imp, probably. Let's send it on top. It's dead. It's fine. That lifesteal morsel on middle is excellent, by the way. So it heals back. Yeah, this is why I was thinking about not playing the trains through. Just see multiple imps and you're happy about it. Now, I think it is imp 1. I could now tank this whole thing here. But that guarantees I leak. Is she not? Oh, she's not throwing because of... Yeah. Okay, so we do play the trains through. I was like, what's happening? Why is this imp not dying? Of course, it's Dazed Talos. So we want to trains through it here. Perfect. That's significantly better. Okay. And then we leave these imps in. I'll take 3 damage into the boss. Sure. Okay, probably middle. Yeah, I was expecting it. It's a very good Molting Imp hit. Also a very good Pyre Chomper hit, huh? The nice thing is Queen's Impling is active here, which kills 1. Now if I can face tank this hit, he can kill that one. I'm always gonna, like, Molting Imp. There's no way around it. It's too powerful. And then I'm going to Pyre Chomper next. Ice Empire, huh? I could just play 2 Queen's Implings and we're cool. Yeah. Now, 10 Rage or Shade Splitter? I'm gonna take 10 Rage, honestly. That's good. Okay, I need to play morsels, is where I'm at. Fortunately, we see a morsel. And another morsel, which I will play instead of the Rage Imp. My bottom floor is not my win con here. Thank you, packed morsels. I can play Antumbra in front to take the hit. Ooh, Impish Scholar gives it back, huh? It's kind of fun. I do want to throw Molting Imp again. It will be a good face tank on the next floor. I think I'm just going to play all of the imps for max damage. Pack morsels? Why not? Probably get a better morsel here. Yeah, I'll take damage. We'll be fine, I think, into the boss. I'm pretty confident in this line. He has 6 damage shield and is doing 50 damage. Yeah, he chunks through it. And I can also do Molting Imp to face tank 3 rounds, and yeah, we're super fine here. Yeah, this is very comfortable. Cool. This is one of the advantages of taking a unit like Crucible Warden. He's just cool for the early game. He gets through it. Shroud Spike for my planned Shadoweater line? That's busted. Okay. Oh. It's too late, Alloyed Construct. It's just too late. Look at this. This run is all Umbra. And a Branded Warrior and an Alpha Fiend. That's it. I feel like I really hate playing Umbra. It requires you to think, and it requires you to get lucky. Nope, we're committing. It is the fabled Alpha Fiend Shadoweater run. I don't think the pivot here is good. Mostly because I have 3 banner units, and I think pivoting here to a 4th completely botches our mid game, because now I have to burn 3 removals. There's no way. No way. We skip that. Now, decision-making time. I think it is Ember. 1, it's Curse Fell, which is terrifying. 2, I am playing an Imp every turn from Impsicle. I could pivot to Imp Parade, which helps a lot, but then I'm generating 2 Imps. Oh, that's tough. I can't rely on that, right? Also, Shadow Eater's 2 cost. I can't afford the turn where I can't play him. I think it's going to be energy draw. We already have a draw relic, though, thanks to Winged Steel. So I'm going to take energy here because I think it is super correct. We'll evaluate our space with Mind Jacks and be fine. I want to make Ritual... Wait a second, there's a Hellhorn banner here? Have I been blind this whole time? What did I think this was? What the heck? Okay, I'm sorry. If anyone has already written a comment about the fact that I completely missed this Hellhorn banner, then you are 100% vindicated, because I don't know what I was thinking. I have said multiple times that there's no banner on Ring 4 in this run, and yet here there is. That said, I am not going that way. I want this magic shop very badly. What you got for me? Double stack? Nope. What's in the temple? Ooh, a -2. Can I realistically go that hard? Probably not. Let's first look at the Dark Forge, I think. I want to see if I get in Parade. I don't. So we take Imperialist 2. There's no way I pivot to Royalty here. She's never my line. And I just want more HP on her. Okay, now... -2? I don't know if I want that. I'm going to be rerolling the shop anyway to try to do things with Shroud Spike. And I want to hold out for a Spell Chain. Huh. I might be able to take 65 shards here if I can reasonably power. I'm going to actually -1/-1 this ritual. I took Ember for this. I think we'll be okay. I don't see Rage being that huge of a line. The main draw of a -2 on that ritual is the fact that I could hold it over if I wanted to and saw that. But I don't think I'm going to be leaning into Rage. It's going to be a help. Basically, it's extra oomph for the turns that matter, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. Also, there's a reasonable alternative where I take a remove Consume on this Shroud Spike, and then I will take the -2 into that. So let's do the Ritual of Battle -1/-1, so it's actually playable. And magic power, I'll put that in a Hornbreak. Just one of the best investments you can make. What do you got for me? Holdover. Okay, now holdover what? That's tough. Holdover what? This is actually the most awkward holdover they could have shown me. I would never have held over Ritual here. It's not correct. The holdover might be making of a morsel, so I always have a good morsel here. I could make it free, and then I always have a ridiculously good Shroud Spike. I actually think that is super it. We hold over making of a morsel, and I make it free. And then I +10 the other Hornbreak here instead of taking the removal. And I infuse now. Maybe. I think I actually... Oh, the tough thing is, if I don't infuse now, I have to keep Crucible Warden. Because the Shadoweater / Alpha Fiends on their own don't get there. Alright, we're gonna go ham. It's time. Alpha Fiend into Shadoweater, the Fabled. 65 shards. I now kick Crucible Warden. So I always get my lad on turn 1, and we kick a Train Steward. Down to 28 cards from that choice. Let's see. This is the weakest I'm going to be, so I'm probably going to skip this trial unless this combat is free. Curses would be great here. I'll take Absolvers. Party Boys would also be fine, because I can throw imps at them and kill half their waves. And then the cleanup goes to Shadoweater here. Yeah, let's look at what we have. What you got for me? The absolute worst one. Okay, Spell Shield. Do I even have one? Yeah, I mean, I have Mind Collapses. Is this free? Mind Collapse is potentially valuable, but think about it. It's... I mean, Ice Empire, I should probably not take this, but I need to go to the Merchant of Steel, and oh my gosh, I'm guaranteed to see a turn 1 imp. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We can do Chartel Queen, Rage Imp in back. Okay. Alpha Fiend lives middle. Yeah, immediately punished for this Mind Collapse play. And now I think I could play a Morsel up top in middle, but I think the actual play is Train Steward tank for her. And that's acceptable. Okay, ooh, Transcend Imp, huh? Alright, we see making of a Morsel. That's good. Oh, snap! Cleansing Water. You unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so that means I could Mind Collapse middle? Interesting. I'm not going to Mind Collapse middle. It's 4 Ember. It costs 2 Ember to kill this. I can just Mind Collapse the back. So I'm going to Hornbreak here. Yes. Good. And now I'm going to play the Transcend Imp in back for 2 Ember. I'm going to Mind Collapse for dollars. And I will play the Train Steward to save HP. I'm definitely going to take hits from this Clip Defender. He's going to do, with any luck, 4 damage to me. But yeah, this first round with Shadoweater is the tough one because he's doing zeros, right? He's doing zeros, but as soon as he actually starts swinging into things, he'll be doing stuff. There is arguably a conflict of interest between the Shardtail Queen and Shadoweater that we talked about earlier. I'm going to play this Train Steward. I'm scared of this combat. Yeah, okay. Imp up top is really good. Honestly, just Welder Helper is fine here. Good. You throw it. Even if the Train Steward lives, I don't care. I'm always playing Imp up top because it saves me 2. Ooh, that Hornbreak is a really good draw. Yeah. Yeah. Hornbreak is good. Yeah, you'll see. These numbers get really good really quickly on these fellows. He'll scale to a good point. Alright, Hornbreak just saves me a ton of life. That's excellent. I don't want to leave these morsels in. This one kills itself at least, which is fine. I guess I can leave them in. It's fine. Yeah, we take 2 damage. And we should stabilize from here. Okay. The nice thing is, being guaranteed to have an imp is ridiculously good. Yeah, see, look at the scaling on this. This Shroud Spike just blasts. Now, sadly, I do have to play an Imp or else I'm throwing, but it's still worth it. He hits enough times. This wins. And he just blasts that and he gets a strike for each one. Cool. Let's see. Always this. I do take another 12 here because I can't clobber the back fellow. This is where multi-strike is going to matter. What spawns behind? This was clipped infiltration, so haste spawns behind. I don't have to actually hold over this molting imp then. I could just play whatever imp they give me. I'm thinking about probably playing Ritual here onto the Shadoweater. He's going to need it. Oh, it's tough. I had drawn this next turn. I should have maybe thought about that a little more and just not played anything. But I really should play the Shade Splitter at least. Yeah. I was thinking about giving him the Rage Imp, but no. It's fine. I'll play the Rage Imp on bottom, actually, instead of Mr. Molting Friend. It's a shame. No infusion for my Molting Imp is tough. Maybe they'll give me... Man, it's tough because not even Pyre Chomper... If Pyre Chomper's infusion didn't suck, this would be good. It's basically just hit Impish Scholar at this point. I could reasonably put Queen Zimpling into it, but I think I'm going to be really hard on shards either way. I want her to throw, so if I play one imp, it's going to be this imp. I should do this. Yeah. I was thinking about it. Cool. I can get you under. Play Welder Helper first. We do throw. Okay, good. The throw matters. Queen Zimpling and then Rage Imp. Cool, we only take another 6. Cool, I'll take 2 curses. It sucks a little, but we easily win here. I could take Welder Helper and then throw Welder Helper for no real reason. Sure. Fine. Okay. 8 damage for the money is good. I don't take these cards. Inferno's really good, but you know what? We have Inferno in Shardtail Queen form, so that's good. You know, you may look at this Molting Imp and be like, what the hell is this? But truly, just having Damage Shield 3 and a Chump Blocker face tanking for the Queen every turn, it's going to be helpful in a big way. I skip these. It's going to be really helpful. Feast is really good here. The only problem with Feast, then, is how do I actually eat the morsel? How do I generate the morsels? Yeah, how do I actually generate my morsels? I think it's got to be Gem Trove or Skip here. And I don't think it's Gem Trove. I mean, it is just this making of a morsel every turn, right? It's pretty good. It's at least 10. Decent scaling. I think I should take Feast. Yeah, fine. It's a good one. It also theoretically lets me play top if I see another holdover for it, but I don't think I will. We'll go left. Show me a multi-strike, please. Just please. Quick. Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Multi-strike, maybe? Hey, yeah, okay. At least one of them is going to be really important here. Alright, good. Temple, Spell Chain into a Shroud Spike. Yeah. Intrinsic into what? Intrinsic Packed Morsels is an interesting answer to the dilemma. Alright, what's in the cavern? Build a card. Armor, Sap, or Rage. Sap is surprisingly good here for just turning off the Divinity for a little bit. Or turning off bad things. What else could be here? It could be a lot of things. It's really hard to predict what this ends up being. Rage would be fine. It is attack. It's something. Make it defensive. The thing is that Shadoweater is going to heal himself simply by eating morsels. So I think I'll take Rage. A little bit of damage. Push, pull, ascend. No, don't mess with this, please. Space. Yeah, turns out I like a Space Prism on this run, and this is a Space Prism. That gives me Rage. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, I should respect a little bit now. I'm at 80. Oh man, if I can find a Frozen and dupe this Shroud Spike, I think we absolutely win here. Maybe I hard pivot to Magic Shops. I see one guaranteed on Ring 7. I think the multi-strike for sure gets us through Fell. Because really the only thing I hit here is multi-strike, I'm pretty sure. Once I get scaling, quick is good, but the thing is you don't really know when you're... once you've gotten there, right? You won't know exactly. This looks promising. This run is going to be some pretty challenging big brain nonsense, but I'm basically deciding if I buy a removal. The answer is almost certainly yes. We easily body Stealth Boss. My bigger concern is the, what's her name? Self-Made Harpy at 80 shards is a real problem. I should respect a little. The faintest bit of respect and remove a Train Steward. Yeah, I have no problems with the Cloak Boss because I can just play this Imp on 3 floors and that's 9 stealth. And that assumes I have nothing else on the floor even, so... We'll think about this Ring 6. We just need to make sure we don't die here. Because at this point we should slow down on shards and actually catch up in threat a little bit. There's no way I could skip the spell chain when they showed it to me. This is too powerful. We move. So now with a holdover on... Yeah, alright, Crystal Cloak, get bodied. Multi-strike is perfectly takeable here. Yeah, okay. Honestly, it's only takeable because of our friend Impsicle here. Because otherwise I don't have an Imp, and this looks real bad. 4 Ember, huh? Four Ember does kill 24 incoming damage, which is pretty good. That is a lot of incoming damage. Oh boy. This is 24, 48, 64 incoming damage, huh? I think I have to actually kill one, huh? And then it goes to 28 and 16. Yeah, I think I have to kill one here. Which means we play the queen. Can I let queen die here? Or just not play her? I have to play Shadoweater, and queen dies if I play her bottom. Are we all in on Shadoweater here? I think so. I'm gonna hold on to the queen for later. I know that looks scary as hell, but... it's just not that bad when you're this powerful. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. And now I'll play imps to tank. Thank you, Shadoweater, for existing. Imp takes 11 here and buffs up stuff. The real question I have to ask myself, I actually think I can't play that imp, huh? I play another Shade Splitter here. Yeah. Lifesteal, good. So this matters because it's a large tank. If it were not a large tank, I could do what I wanted to do here, which was face tank with the imp. But if I face tank with the imp, then I put these back dudes out of kill range of Shadoweater's ability. And here I just play the Ritual of Battle and it's fine. We don't farm anything because this is otherwise terrifying. Cool. What's in here? Was this the packed morsels? Oh, no, it's actually even better. Oh, just give me a frick. Are you kidding me with how powerful this is? This is not a big one, right? No, it's not a big one. Hold the bloody phone. Now, I think I should kill this front dude. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and spend one of my Ember on that and be fine with it. And then this will be sufficient to demolish this combat. Cool. Chomp chomp. Good job. Go team. Alright. Morsel Miner comes in. How many hits is this? This is... If I play you, it's 4 hits come in. It's a perfect kill on the imp, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 hits of HP. Oh no, he's hitting... Yeah, I see. Okay, it's fine. This is good though. And then I play Body Blocker, chump morsels on bottom. This is fine. I could do other stuff here, but I don't think I need to. I think killing this or killing this here means I then have to kill my own imp. And I take more damage from that. Yeah, this is a good floor state. I'll take it. Cool. And yeah, we just kind of cheese out a ton of rounds here. Give my man his big morsel. Look for a damage shield morsel? Yeah, cool. Cool, and we just play a ton of imps to face tank on this floor. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are you taking damage from? Oh, she got blasted by cleansing water. Oh man, never mind. Game is freaking easy. What? She's just gonna take some hits here. Alright, get out of here, Crystal Cloak. I didn't even have to plan for you. I never notice it because it doesn't... You're always gonna address her. You're dead. Show me. Yeah, okay, this... You want a taste of this? It's cool. You can say you want a taste of this. Aw, wrong one. I was gonna say, give me back the Shroud Spike, and I will show you true ultimate power. We're pretty good. This Shadoweater, doing fine. Yeah, good job. Go team. Chomp chomp, killed. Great news. Okay. We just gave up on the queen there, and we get Hell's Banners out of it. And an Impish Scholar for my... Oh my god, this run! I can play top, and I just spam Shroud Spikes? Yo, dudes, it's happening. What? Oh my god. I just need to remove cards. Oh, we've got it. This is mad with power. I go to the right, I want a Frozen so bad. I need to dupe. I need a lot of things. Where am I going here? Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to go to the right here and hope for a Frozen or a Remove Consume. No, I don't want to Remove Consume because of the Scholar. Right, the Scholar. Oh, I really want to remove cards, though. I really want to remove cards. I have to see a magic shop on ring 7. Okay, so we'll go left here. I'm going to take the double removal line, get me down to 26. That's going to be good. I need to kick 2 Train Stewards and Honestly, a Mind Collapse? I have the Horn Breaks, we're fine on that. Yeah, 2 Train Stewards of Mind Collapse. And actually a Queen's Impling. I generate my own imps, I don't really care. Okay, yeah. I'll go left here. We'll think briefly about what we could see from this multi-strike. There's a lot of high rolls from this Caverns. I mean, show me melee weakness and the game implodes with power, but I can't rely on that. More likely it's just going to be the train yard or something stupid. We have the line. I just need to see magic shops, maybe see another multi-strike to really clean this up, and then just remove cards. And we just play Shroud Spike every turn. Yeah, we just play Shroud Spike every turn on with Hell's Banners on a Morsel Miner, and we kill everything. Yeah, I don't really need a lot here. Okay, we'll go left. Yeah, lock that in. Oh, man. Show me a multi-strike, you cowards. Quick is tempting here, but I don't need it. We roll it. Not a multi-strike. It's fine. I'll have another chance at this. These removals are on the Train Stewards, which are annoying. I'll save that Mind Collapse for later. What you got in here? Intrinsic? No. No. Yeah, that's fine. Plus 30? No. And we don't do the infusion now. I have so many temples to do this infusion. Do I do this infusion now? This is not Rage Fell, after all. It's not Rage Fell. If it were Rage Fell, I'd be really scared here, but Curse Fell? If I do the infusion now, I get one more removal, and this imp now just brings back Shroud Spike every turn and contributes to my Hell's Banners. This is unbelievable. This high roll is crazy, because think about this. Impish Scholar in the Molten Imp. Cool. Now, he's 1 unit. The second unit is my Held Over Making of a Morsel, which gives me 3 Ember. So I'm plus 2 Ember on the turn that I do this. I pull back Shroud Spike. Maybe I see the Rubble Morsel, right? Maybe. Rubble Morsel, cool. And if I see that, I get the full Shroud Spike value, and we go mad with power. He's like 500 damage on turn 2 or something. I should do this. It's so strong right now, and it also removes a card that I think I get too much value out of this. And this is what I was talking about, just stash an Endless for later. It's actually better than you think. Yeah, I'll go to 105 on ring 6 because I'm that strong. I don't think I need any other shards other than the dupe on the Shroud Spike, which I may not even need now. I just play the 1. The only reason you would do the second one here is if you wanted the guarantee that you hit one quickly enough on Seraph and Divinity. And it might be worth 15 shards, actually. This is what? Chased? This is Sap. So at 150 shards, he gets another multi-strike. Okay. We're going to blow up Fel. You just saw on ring 5, I gave up entirely on Shardtail Queen and just played Shadoweater. That's the strength of what we're working with here. I may even do it on this. Heck, we'll see what our turn 1 looks like. Let's go. We're good. I don't need to take anything from that Steel Shot because it wasn't a multi-strike, and I see one guaranteed at the end anyway. I play the Queen. Yeah, I play the Queen. I had the brief thought of, okay. Yeah, because Shadoweater wouldn't have gotten there. It all depends on your turns here. You could save a lot of... I may as well actually do this. Yeah, the thing is I need the space from Mind Jacks here in order to actually do anything with my Shadoweater. He's going to be slow until I hit. But we will hit, and it will be good. Sure. I have a lot. Any turn she spends on this floor is really good for me. Just keep playing imps. It's fine. I could save. 1 damage. I don't know if I really care about this, though. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I may as well. Fine, fine. Every time he hits, he does big scale. Yeah, so we see what we want here. We don't have anything in the pool yet. It's okay. I will take the old magic here. Take a morsel. Great news. Kill that lady. Cool. Yeah, the two of these work together extremely well. Give me the Shroud Spike, you buffoon. Ho, 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 ha, ha. Oh my god. So, I should really play this imp, by the way. I will play the imp. This seems good. Yeah, that seems pretty strong, huh? Ah, there it is. If I had another morsel on that turn, if this run shows me Abandoned Umbra, I think we go truly mad with power. I can just do this every turn now. What the hell? I will actually crack the packed morsels here, I think. Yeah, so we get that Ember back. I don't want to take this hit. I would like some HP stats now, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to spike this thing for 1,000,000, kill the entire wave. It's fine. I do actually need to play this imp on bottom, I think, because this dude tanks the whole wave. Yeah. So we give up 1 of it just to hit that Quill Marksman out there. And yeah, we spike for a ton. Cool. And then we play these, and I trigger the feast in order to get more hits. Cool. And then he chomps. This is actually good because extra heavy's coming through. Oh my god, am I doing it? Does order matter? No, I'm gonna have to play these Shade Splitters anyway. Show me a Rubble Morsel, you coward. Oh my god. Okay. I learned from the last episode. Interesting. Yeah, we do this first. Okay. Great job. I now play this. Ah, wrong one. That's fine. Okay. I will play it, because at this point we have extremely won this combat. I'm going to keep the Rubble Morsel in, actually. It's just great. Yeah, Shadoweater is power. This is a taste of what is to come. This enemy, they stand no chance. Truly, they stand no chance against me. Oh, excellent. Thank you for the Shroud Spike. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the Shade Splitter. Really appreciate it. Yeah, big fan of everything that's happening today. Yep. I'm a huge fan of Fel being at 150 HP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure him doing 1,200 damage with 15 lifesteal is sufficient to win. Can we make the Queen kill him? Yeah, absolutely, right? Give me back Shroud Spike. I'm gonna leave it out now. We get the kill on this, for sure, I think. Because I can do Pyre Chomper, and then I can... Oh, she has Spell Shield. Hold up, hold up. Queen, I believe. Hey, we've done it. Queen gets the kill. Good job, go team. Nothing got past Shadoweater. Cool. My score, haha. She gets the kill. Okay, so we're feeling pretty good about this run. I don't need these cards. Yeah, I don't need these cards. Fun. 2 Furnace Taps in this run. Draw is good. I'm good with my 2 space, and I also have this lovely little old magic. Just show me my cards more, pretty much. I have so much Ember. Yeah, this is good. We're cleaning up now. Now we're going to level out on stats. I go left. And I swear to God, if you give me a frozen or a remove... No, don't remove consume. It sounds good, but it's not good. We go left here, though. Absolutely. Positively. What you got for me? A frozen? For my Shroud Spike, you mean? I don't mind if I do. I'll take a -1 into a Shade Splitter, probably. Actually, I should make this Ritual Battle a little cheaper. I could just remove the Ritual Battle. It literally does not matter now. I might do that. Let's see. The Implings are actually okay, because they go away on my redraws. Mind Collapse falls off a cliff here. I'll get rid of one of them. Hornbreaks are excellent. Ice Empire is still value. Packed Morsels is good. I'll just not play it on some points. These Shade Splitters must stay. I think it is just kill an Imp, right? I mean, think about it. What's better, the Imp or Ritual of Battle? Think about the worst case. I know you may actually be thinking to yourself, well, geez, the Imp is actually better. It goes away, it doesn't clutter the consume pool, and it also gets thrown by the Queen and can chump block. But the thing is there is a lead time on Shadoweater. He has to actually get that first spike to ever kill anything. He's sitting at a comfy 0/2, and he gets really strong really fast, but still, I need to actually remove to parity. I think if I drew the Ritual of Battle early, I would take 20. He would do 40 damage. It's something. It kind of pales in comparison to everything else, though, doesn't it? It eats my -1s. Should I remove this? I think I should. I'm at the point where I just need to get under 20 cards, basically. And I need to get under 20 cards on the redraw for sure. What am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on the redraw. It's actually a lot. I'm going to kick this ritual. I had a conversation with my commenters, and you guys haven't even said anything yet, and I already agree with you. The Queen's Implings are better. For a lot of reasons. Yeah, alright, fine. Okay. Now, -1s go into Shade Splitters most likely, because I want to hit them. It's actually just Hornbreak, really. Hornbreak is so much better than a Shade Splitter to put a -1 on. I don't know, I actually think it's Shade Splitters here, right? Make them free. My main concern is, once you have... No, it's going to be Hornbreak, and let me explain why. Shade Splitters are really good because they increase the ceiling of your Shroud Spikes if you hit the Rubble Morsel for free. True statement. It is very good to have that Shade Splitter at free value because you get an extra 2 out of it. 2 gorges. Now, that said, consider the worst case, which is how I normally play this game. In the worst case, I don't see Shroud Spike until way too late. I'm drawing, what? 1, 5, 6, 7 cards a turn. I see it on turn 4 right now. I don't get under 21 cards. 21 is really where I want to be on this run, by the way, in case there was any doubt. That number means I see my entire deck in 3 turns, which means that I am guaranteed to have Shadoweater online by turn 3, which is important because that is the Elite Lightwing's turn on the Divinity, which I want to be able to Shadoweater into the next week. Right, so reasons why. Imagine that worst case. I want to be able to play all my cards, and getting these Hornbreaks out early to ping out those scary units are really important. The early turns are a little awkward, potentially. They're not really that bad, though. I get, what is it? 0. I always play Shadoweater on turn 1, so that's 2 units coming out right away for 3 Ember turnaround. So it's really a gain of 1. I go to 5 Ember on turn 1. I should always be able to afford my Hornbreaks, right? Thanks to Hell's Banners on turn 1. In which case, I want to increase my ceiling. It's kind of fun. I'm having a conversation with comments, and you're not even responding to me. But you're absolutely right. I've convinced myself here. I can play my Hornbreaks no matter what on turn 1. if I draw them in the worst possible case. Nothing in my deck is that expensive, so we'll just make the stealing better. This plus 10 belongs in Hornbreak. 30 is really the number you want to hit here. Going higher doesn't matter. Ice Empire, it's pretty solid. It's a good extra slap. It's going to be Ice Empire, I think. Hitting this on one of the mini-bosses is really powerful. Impressive might actually get removed. I'm pretty unlikely to be throwing my imps with this skill. Yeah, that probably actually super gets removed. Yeah, it's going to be plus 10 into Ice Empire here. The next candidate, if I reroll into one, is Mind Collapse. Yeah. Am I going to reroll this shot? If they show me a holdover, what do I put it in? Shade Splitter? No. No, that's bad. I need to not have too many holdovers. I already have an Endless Imp and a... Yeah, I have an Endless Imp and a holdover morsel. I can't be taking more. What would I take here? They already showed me the Frozen. Yeah, what, double stack? I don't want it. A -1? I don't care. Yeah, I don't reroll the shop. I'm going to purge a card instead. We'll take this plus 10. It's good. And I will now purge... Where was it? The thing I just said I wanted to get rid of. Impressive. Yeah. This is the least playable card with our line right now. Cool. Alright, Queen, what you got for me? No Imp Parade on this run. I would have actually taken it, for sure. An extra free Imp every turn is good. And it would have made my Imps free, which improves the ceiling of my... Shadoweater a lot, but we don't see it. I will just happily take Imperialist 3. It's really good. I like 80 HP. What's in here? -2 and 10 in piercing? No. No. Yep. Nothing here. Everyone's going to be like, -10 in piercing on a Mind Collapse, but no, I need to be chilling a little bit. There's ramp here. This is a very powerful run. But it is not a 150 shard brain dead guaranteed victory. There is a piloting mechanism to this, and there's a draw order mechanism to this. And if I never see a rubble morsel out of a Shade Splitter because the game hates me, then my ceiling goes way out the bottom. I cannot disrespect here. I'm willing to go an extra 10 to 115 to dupe Shroud Spike to guarantee I see it earlier. The Frozen also means it's free, so there's theoretically a world I hit like multiple Shade Splitters on a turn, and I could actually get to 99 Ember. If we get that lucky, if we get so lucky on Seraph or the Divinity, we'll be feeling it. We'll be feeling good, but we chill here. I save my money at this point because I'm interested in Abandoned Umbra from the Merchant of Trinkets, and I would also take Winged Technology. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Man, this Hell's Banners was such a high roll. That's great news. This truly is the Alpha Fiend+Shadoweater run. Let's move. 105 on a Ring 7 is a little disrespectful. Spell Shield does not bother me. It's only Ice Empire at this point, and the one Hornbreak, the one Mind Collapse that does nothing. If I lose, it's not going to be because of the Spell Shield. What you got for me? Does create a problem. Imp dies. Can I accept one Ember Drain? Probably. Always our friend Shadoweater. I'm going to hit this Feast real quick. See what I draw into. Okay, good. Glad I checked. I'm going to put 30. Oh, we cleared out the regen on this dude. That's good news. I'm going to look for a Rubble Morsel. Yeah, it counteracts the upcoming bad hit here. Put this number in here. I could theoretically just play everything here. There's really no reason not to. Take 2 Ember for next turn. Sure, I'll get rid of the Imp here. I may as well. And we'll keep Pack Morsels in. I don't need to play this here. I saw the others here. We get the Ember, we're fine. Okay, not a great setup. Okay, what are we looking at? We're probably leaking this Pyre Wings. This is exactly what I was telling you about, right? This is the, oh no, I just don't have the right lead time on this Shroud Spike. That's the serious argument for duping it, by the way. 2 chances to see it increases the likelihood a lot. How am I approaching this? First, Welder Helper always goes down. 110%. I need to... he kills my morsels on this turn, doesn't he? Sure does. Take a Shade Splitter here. It's the worst one. Sure is. I'll take another Shade Splitter. Okay, that's good. Cool, so I play Making here, and I play a Queen's Impling up top. Dodge this Ember Drain. He'll die next turn, I don't really care. Should I respect this dude, or should I sack the HP on Queen? I'm theoretically not guaranteed to hit Shroud Spike next turn, which would be a problem. I'm relying on it heavily. I can't feed him anything here, which is bad. I could face tank this, or I could throw another Imp. I'm debating how much to respect these things. So, assume this dude goes up right now. Thank God he lost that regen. Cleansing Water proving me wrong about being a rougher relic. I'm glad to have it. But if it were 100%, I'd feel way better, right? If I ping this, it only hits me 3 times. I take 18. Where's the Pyre Health next round? I'm not getting it. Okay, fair. Right, so... tough. Now, fortunately, he at least hits twice, which will scale him a little bit. I'm doing, what, 98 here? That's 198 next turn. It's tough. Throwing another Imp is 50 into this thing. I'm always playing one morsel here to chump the 10. The question is, do I chump a 25? I'm basically deciding between trading a 10 perspective here. I see what, 6 cards next turn. I'm always seeing my holdover cards, so it is 6 cards thanks to Winged Steel. So I have 4 cards. I could bottom deck the Shroud Spike and we lose this next round too. What's the threshold here? Because this guy is threatening me a lot. Yeah, this guy threatens me a big amount. He has what, 198 right now it looks like? Yeah, he's at 198. Divided by 40, I mean that's 5 hits. He hits me for 50 of my life. This is why I need to dupe that Shroud Spike. It's locking it in for me right here. So he's doing 18 right now. No, he's doing 24 right now. Does this 30 do anything here? No, I don't think it does. So here's the deal. I'm going to lean towards Pyre Health. Once we get Shadoweater set up, I can have him just kind of roll everything and just send the Imp on bottom. So I'm going to maximize Pyre Health savings here and throw an Imp. Yep, that does a lot to this dude. And I'm going to put this guy under 120 because I could see something good next turn. I want the Queen's Impling to die next turn, so I just send this morsel on mid. Yeah, okay. I trade her Pyre Health in hopes that I see it, and I see something good. Good, actually, I see everything here, right? I sure do. We don't get any throws on bottom, but that is good for the Hell's Banners. I blast this man with Ice and Pyre. Actually, really good. I hit him with the 30, right? He would be 1 HP, and I'd have to play something else on him. And this will set our man up for success. The nice thing is, because of the way the Shroud Spike works with the Purge copy, I hold on to the Frozen Extra. We're fine now. Yeah, we've made it. I know it looks grim. It's fine. Give me a Rubble Morsel. Good job. Go team. It's Rubble Morsel, Minor. Cool. First order business now that I have hit Hell's Banners is we spike the Rubble Morsel here because I should only be pulling back the main Shroud Spike. We do this bottom. We pull back the real one now. And I take an 18 spike here and we clean up. I'll take, you know what, I will trade for the +1 space. I could see turns where I'm playing multiple morsels here, right? Nah. Yeah, we got there. Great job. And I took nothing on the combat. And we just chill on this. Cool. At this stage, I'm very confident we win. So here, I want to play Morsel and then Impish Scholar first. Okay. Rubble Morsel, please. Rubble Morsel, please. Rubble Morsel, please? Well, the game really wants me to have Damage Shield, so I guess we're just going to have Damage Shield, and it will be fine. This is where I think, this is the exact case why I should have played that space card. So, lesson learned for future combats. This is one of the reasons I like Ring 7, because you can test your endgame build and tease out these things that you should be thinking about. Because here, for example, I hold on to the... What do I have coming up? I kick the Purge copy here, and we play it with the Minor, of course. We're going to have enough stats to win off of this, for sure. But you'll quickly see that, like, I don't have space for stuff anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. One of these is not upgraded. Excellent news. Oh, that's a Transcendent. What the hell? That's fun. Okay. First order of business. Making of a morsel. Always in play. Show me a rubble morsel. Great news. This means I have the real one here. So I can do this right here. Seems strong. I now play Molting Imp here. Give me back the real one here. And none of these cards matter anymore. And I play the Purge copy here. Yeah, we're pretty strong, as it were. With this lineup, we beat the Divinity. Once we get this system turned on, we beat the Divinity. I'm actually going to let her die. It doesn't matter. He does almost this thing's full HP. Show me a Rubble Morsel. Ah, no Rubble Morsel. It's fine. In which case, I just take the good morsel here. And... yeah, yeah, order matters here. I actually want to play this here, like so. I know it looks kind of strange, but now I play this to get that back, and I play the Impish Scholar here. I don't care about his attack stat. I don't have to respect him. To get the real one back, and now I have the potential for a stronger one next turn. I could even throw these imps so I don't have them in my deck, but I'm never going to redraw them, so it does not matter at all. Yeah, they don't matter. Cool, we chill. Fine. He wins. We're going to see how high I can get. Awesome. That is, as it turns out, pretty good. So in this case, we do the Purge one first. Cool. Show me another Rubble Morsel. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. Technically, I should be worried a little bit, but the damage shield means I don't care about his revenge triggers. But yeah, now we're cooking here. Now we're cooking. Now we have it. Yeah. Show me this on the Divinity, and I feel pretty darn good about ourselves. Good. Yeah, he one-shots the boss now. Chump. Okay, cool. That's what I'm looking for. That number is exquisite. The One Horn's Tome. Alright, so I should take Pyre Chomper. Should I? No. Pyre Chomper is tempting, but I don't need to do any more damage. The bigger number doesn't matter. I need to hit my card faster. So I want to call attention to one thing. The Crucible Warden wins this run too. Yeah? We're doing something way cooler and way stronger than the Crucible Warden, but Crucible Warden gets here. I may actually replay this run for the Cursed Seeds series. I'll think about it. it is maybe not Curse Seeds, but I think it would be a really good demonstration run to show off, because with this One Horn's Tome and the Pyre Chomper, you get Endless Impish Scholar, One Horn's Tome on Crucible Warden. That is a winning line, because the Fragile doesn't matter since he has so much damage shield, and we have the Shroud Spikes already, so he wins. He wins from this point. Now your run is going to look way weaker up to this point, granted, but yeah, we skip these here. I don't need them on this run. I've already made my decision. Engine upgrade is tempting. No. We're staying the course. There's a lot of cards they showed me here that I could reasonably take. Pyre Chomper, engine upgrade, but truly I win right now in glorious fashion. We go left. When I say glorious fashion, I mean truly this run is legendary in its power. If they show me like a multi-strike, I'm going to dupe. Yeah, we're fine. What you got for me? Large? Nah, re-roll it. Endless? Nah, it's just going to be a plus 25 he gets. It's fine. It's not great. They didn't show me the other multi-strike. Just having the one, though, is enough. That's all that really matters here. Got the good ones. Forever Flame is surprisingly powerful here. Okay, what's in this temple? A -2 and a Purge. Purge is tempting, but I don't think I need it. Okay, so here's the deal. They didn't show me the goods. We just take a plus 25. It gives me a bigger lead time here for emergencies, and it's okay. We give up on this. I don't need to take Endless or anything stupid like that. Yeah, fine. Shame on the second multi-strike. Don't care. I'm just going to remove a ton of cards. The dupe goes into Shroud Spike because I need to just hit the really good stuff. Yeah. I just need to have big turns with this, basically. Yeah, I'm going to leave Pack Morsels in, by the way. I know I didn't play it much on that last combat, but in an emergency, you need to get Shadoweater started. And that is actually really important. Also, it's free. So theoretically, I could have a turn where I have Shroud Spike, but I haven't drawn my Making of a Morsel yet. So I'm duping this. It's worth the 15. Okay, I'm taking Forever Flame here. Really good. And I'm taking Chain of Gems here. Also really good. And all the rest of my money is going into removals. Alright. I think I get 2 removals out of this. With that, these Implings are essentially always playable. We kick Mind Collapse because what is it doing at this point? Yeah, my redraws are very clean here. I'm going to get rid of Feast maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick the Mind Collapse. 7, 8, 9, because this Pack Morsels doesn't get played after a certain point. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cards on the redraw. Pretty solid, actually. Yeah, we're kicking Mind Collapse. It has fallen off a cliff. I don't want it. We're kicking... It's probably Feast. We're leaving an Old Magic. There's 2 cases for it. 1, I could put it on Queen's floor. 2, I could put it on our buddy Shadoweater's floor for weird turns like we saw there. I should always play that. This is a good card. It's worth my 1 Ember. Hornbreaks are excellent. Ice and Pyre. It saved me 18 Pyre health in the last combat. It gets to stay. It's upgraded. The Queen's Implings do something. Yeah, fine. We're down to 23 at this point. If I took a Purge, what would it be into? I'm thinking about going to 125 to remove another card. What would it be? I want to leave in every Shade Splitter. I leave in Old Magic. I leave in Making, Ice Empire, and the Hornbreaks. The only spell I could actually reasonably purge is Pack Morsels. Do I purge Pack Morsels here? It gets in my way a little bit. At 125. Seraph is potentially really scary if a lot of Shade Wings get upgraded. I don't know. I think Packed Morsels could save me. It is 3 unconditional morsels that are good, and it's free. There are draw orders where I see an early Shroud Spike, but I do not have Making of a Morsel. I think keeping it in is smart. And I have the extra Shroud Spikes for density purposes. The only reason I would ever play all 4 of these Shroud Spikes on one turn is if I hit 3 Ember Morsels on one turn, which is possible. But at that point, I'm doing 10,000 damage or something in a round, and we one-shot the Divinity, so it's fine. But we're going to chill on this. This 50? What you got? A plus 10? That's pointless. Nothing I can do here? Yeah, it's fine. We hit really well on those relics. The Chain of Gems is extra burst survivability, and the Forever Flame means all of these imps get played, and they don't cost me any Shroud Spikes. They also increase the ceiling of Shroud Spike by making Impish Scholar a Molting Imp free. And Shadoweater himself, if it's on turn 1. So, we're good. 115 out of 100. Let's go blow up Seraph. We didn't get to 21 cards, but I think we'll be okay. 21 was the number, but with 2 Shroud Spikes, I feel pretty cozy about it. Remember now, first one gets 2 damage shield. Who gets it? Probably an imp. Right, because this is what you're worried about. These Shade Wings getting over-upgraded, the multi-hits will chew through my damage shield. So it's gonna, if I play an imp, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Queen takes 30 on the round, but we're fine. We do throw an imp still. Yeah, so it is Queen's impling first for the damage shield. Queen comes down. I throw the fledgling imp. Good. I take a Shade Splitter. Ember, fine. I take space where? Where am I taking space? Maybe middle? Probably middle. I want him to hit. Yeah. I want him to have this rage. Okay, we'll take this. Cool, and then Ice Empire does nothing. Fine. Queen is good because she is consistent value. Oof, that's tough. Okay, but we see some goods here. We're gonna do the same thing as before. If I put Welder Helper in front, how much does it take? We theoretically have a turn, a ridiculously good turn here. The question now becomes, I think it's Welder Helper in front. He has 21 HP and 2 damage shields. So he takes 1, 2, and then he eats both of these Shade Wings hits. And then 45 is coming in, so I'll have to protect her, but I can Horn Break one of them. Yeah, so we do this. I throw this imp. I kill the big lad. I fish for a Rubble Morsel first. I fish for a Rubble Morsel first. Okay, good. All right, we're doing the nuts, by the way. Yeah, we do this first. Awesome. Good team. Good job. Good job. Go team. We kill this, and now she's fine. And the imp perfectly dies. And then I take Making of a Morsel because it is just better. And we blast Seraph for a casual 700 here. Yeah, seems good. Cool. Cool. Yeah, we get there. Yeah, this is it. Yep, there's the other one. Great job. Cool. We have reached parity now. Impish Scholar in front is ridiculously good, though. Just because 5 damage shield is so much. Yeah, he takes everything here. It's good. Look for a Rebel Morsel, please. Good job. Look for... before I click that Shade Splitter, we're gonna... Where's the Purge one? Oh, they're both real. Okay, have fun, kids. Now, sadly, there is no boss on this floor. Now I look for another one. Okay, yeah, alright, game, thank you. Too bad Seraph's not on this floor on this turn, huh? Yeah, this is, how do they say, pretty strong? I'll throw another imp. Get out of here, bud, I don't want to redraw you. There's an argument for cracking this Pact Morsels, actually. Stats are really good. I'm always going to play this guy. What does this look like? It's pretty solid. 540, 730 by 2. Let's crack the Pact Morsels, because I think if I hit Damage Shield or something stupid, we are really strong. Honestly, it's just the stats. Nah, it's just the stats, man. What am I talking about? That's a pretty good Shroud Spike. Yeah, it's pretty good. Cool. Alright, we have won Seraph. Good job. Those early turns were a little bit shaky, admittedly. It's just big man first. He's actually smolting it, doing work, because light wings are always guaranteed to die when they pop out like this, so it's pretty solid. And I don't really care where the armor is. She is not important anymore. At all. I just play out imps. Yeah, show me a good. Hey, neat. We're doing it. I would like to play a real Shroud Spike on this. Yeah, cool. Fine. Show me another one. Man, this is so unbelievably good. Oh, boy. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to kill this imp. It's worth it. We're doing enough damage. I don't want to redraw that. I want to have the next turn with our man Seraph on the floor. I want to do some dirty things to him. No! Seraph, you coward! That is extremely sad. Screw you, Seraph. Man. Ah, there it is. Yeah, fair enough. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Screw you, man. You have to go there next floor. I'm gonna save the Shroud Spike. I'm gonna mess you up, bud. Oh, what a bad draw coming up. Maybe I'll see the Shade Splitters, though. Yeah, I'm gonna mess you up, man. Go middle. Alright, give me... Oh, of course. Impish Scholar, huh? I don't get the full thing. It's not even a good turn, then. Man, Seraph. It's not cool what you're doing to me, bro. Let's see, is any one of these Purge copy? No. Sure, we'll just do this and blow up the floor then. It's fine. Yeah, shame. Yeah, shame. It's fine. We very much win. I'm just, at this point, trying to flex on him now. And now we get the good turn. Always now we get the good turn. Show me the rubble morsel. Yeah. What's coming up? Maybe I see it again next turn. I'd like to blow him up, but I don't get to have fun. I'll at least play the Purge one here, right? It does not matter. I'm gonna chill. I'm just gonna play these morsels. Ooh, give me that Ember morsel, huh? And then we'll... Not surprising amount of damage getting chucked through, huh? Seems good. Alright. Okay, alright. Fine. No, I didn't play the Shroud Spike, huh? It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. I just want to get rid of this thing. We win, Relentless. We've done it. Congratulations. I just want to hold over the important card and take some morsels. We're good. Fine. You know what? Fine. I'll play one. Yeah, I'll play one. You've got me. You got me, man. Is Shadoweater strong enough? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure if Shadoweater is strong enough. It won't even let me end turn. Alright, goodbye, Shardtail Queen. Do we win? Let me destroy Seraph here. Oh, he does 64 damage to me. Well played, Seraph. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, Show me a rubble morsel. I want to go off on this man. Cool. Good. We like that. Show me another rubble morsel. Damn. Alright, well, we didn't get the other rubble morsel. It's cool. I'll just take this number into him. It's fine. Getting a little laggy there, huh? Yeah, alright, get off my train, Seraph. From one big chomp. At this point, this run is taking longer just because I'm flexing on Seraph. I think I could have probably stunted up to 125 and kicked that packed morsels, but we'll see. I'm being a little disrespectful, but it's not guaranteed. Wow, Transcend Imp, huh? Turn 1 Shroud Spike is promising. We'll take Queen Zimpling for tanking. Shardtail Queen goes down. Shadoweater enters the fray. Ooh. I'll take that. Yeah, okay. I'll take this initial blast for sure. This is fine. The hits just kind of put me in position. Now they at least kill these dudes, which is great news. I am gonna throw these guys. Yeah, this is good. And then I'll save HP, I think. Just save 14 here. Fine, yeah. Cool, we clear bottom. It gives us another turn to delay. And I think we get there. Welder Helper in front. Good. Queen Zimpling in back. Throw it. Great job. Show me a... Alright, we get there. This is actually... Look at this. This is the turn for packed morsels, huh? Consume copy here. Cool. It's the... Hold up. Give me a rubble morsel. Yeah! Alright, we win. Look at this. Packed morsels. I was giving it crap, but I really want to play it now. And look at this. Attack morsel. I'm going to play the attack and the lifesteal morsel here and just kind of look at the difference. 678 by 2. 46 lifesteal means I never lose. Or 816 by 2. We're doing 500 damage with the Shroud Spike here. So the only thing that I should consider is, do I actually just play this Hornbreak for 1 anywhere? No. The Queen, she will live as long as she needs to. I want to get value. I'm going to take the lifesteal here, because this is enough attack to win, and it means he never dies. Which I think is really important, actually. Yeah, it means he never dies, which I think is a really important point for him to be on. Let me play this other one out and we're fine. Doing a casual 1400 on top of the 1300 we've already done to him. Cool. Well played. Now I should see the actual good imp soon. Great news. This was the main concerning roll. Cool. Yeah, so it messes us up once, but it's fine. We will throw imp here. Good. I'll throw another imp here, actually. Good. We just play up here. It's fine. I will take space onto our lad. Actually, I'll play it on bottom. Space bottom is better because I can throw another Queen Zimpling. Cool. 3 units go up. So but I have no packed morsels in the field, so I will guarantee to get back the Shroud Spike. Yeah. So in this case, if this were purged, I'd be fine with it because it would never come back and it would have been gone on this turn. But it's fine. Cool. Get rid of your lifesteal, but how's that feel? Alright. Yeah, at this point we're leaking a little. We take Molting Imp first because I want Shroud Spike back. I play the Rage Imp because it throws. Give me a Rubble Morsel. Rubble Morsel, please. Thank you. And we do a ton of work here. Yeah, we do a ton of work. We kill the boss on this turn, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, alright, fair enough. See you later, bud. Thanks, Shadoweater, for existing. You are too good to me. Yeah, hey, someone asked for this run, and I'm glad to have demoed it for you. I think I was one of the first people, this is a little presumptuous. I was not one of the first people to discover this, but as a private tester for the game, I messed around with this a lot early on, and I felt that this was one of the most redeeming qualities of Shadoweater, was this nonsense that we're pulling off here, and I was pretty pleased with it. I think I did it in a tournament at one point, which was pretty cool. I think otherwise, I love this line. It's good. It's rare that the stars align, but we had everything we wanted here. There are ways it could have been better, but this is excellent. This is beautiful. Just get off my train, bud. Chomp, chomp. Very clean. Very clean. And that is number 82 in glorious fashion. Darktail Queen was kind of the perfect champion to support it, too, because I only had 2 hits. So she was just blowing up everything else. Really excellent. Really excellent. Our score should be great. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Cool. Ping. All right, let's head back to the run summary and talk it through. Yeah. Cool. So, this line is great. Now, the one thing I'll present about this line that is really scary is that you have to take one of these units first. And one of these units first is usually really scary, because Alpha Fiend is pretty bad on his own, and I don't want to lean hard into any value on him. I don't want to put any effort into him. So, in that context, you basically just have a dead unit because he's going to be unupgraded, uninfused. Taking Shadoweater first is maybe a little bit better, but when you have a Shadoweater, you're usually looking for something that's going to be stronger, so you're more likely to draft something else. We've had another run like this before, where I think there was a Cursed Seed that had this lineup, and I opted against the Alpha Fiend, which I think would have been fine in that run, because it also had a Shroud Spike, but I ended up going with my already established Alloyed Construct line. And the thing was, is I took Shadoweater first in that run, but I saw Alloyed Construct shortly thereafter, and Alloyed Construct was a much more secure line at that point. So of course I invested my multi-strike, my stats, and my bonuses into it. My infusions, my shards, and everything went into the Alloyed Construct. So by the time that I finally had the opportunity to fuse Alpha Fiend into Shadoweater, even though I had the Alpha Fiend, it didn't make sense. And I skipped it and ended up removing Alpha Fiend. So you run into a big chicken and egg with this line. It's extremely strong, but you have to have one unit before you take the other. This run worked out for me because truly identifying that early artifact that I could pick up and grabbing an Impsicle off of it made me be really strong early on. Really strong, especially with Imperialists. I always had an Imp to play. The Imps were good on average, very powerful. And at that point, I could really just kind of chill on whatever I was doing. What did I take? I had the Crucible Warden. Yeah, he did fine in the early game, but you're going to need a unit like that in order to really justify the investment. Now imagine a world where that Crucible Warden had been Alloyed Construct. I might have invested into that Alloyed Construct then, and planned my run around that. And if I had done that, then I might not have ever taken the prospective Alpha Fiend. Because as I said, I would grab the Alpha Fiend just because, okay, well maybe they show me Shadoweater here since I haven't seen anything better. So it was one of the rare circumstances where I felt really weak early on and was looking for those prospective hits that might have brought value. And it paid off in spades. This ended up working out. The multi-strike matters a lot. Having at least one, I think this is the bare minimum. The plus 25 HP is cozy, and you're looking for just hitting twice. It's fine. Because usually you want another floor that is cleaning up backlines. You want a really solid backline solution with this, because there's volatility in your draws. That's what makes it risky. So you might not hit the Shroud Spike in the run. You might have some other solution. And if you have some other solution, you might not be able to scale to such obscene numbers as what I did here. And you just need to be thinking it through, because these runs are very powerful and have an extremely high ceiling. I mean, look at this. I had a 6-turn boss rush on the Divinity. That is power at, what was it, 115 shards. I could have been way higher and I would have still demolished him in, well, 5-turn boss rush or whatever. So he would never have stood a chance in another round there. So that's that is misleading because this has a very high ceiling, but it has a very low floor. And that is a really important consideration for this line. I do not recommend hunting this line very often. There are times where it makes sense, and there are times when it does not. And it's a really hard line to play. And I know in this run it maybe looked a little easy. Remove cards, play Shroud Spike, hit Rubble Morsel. Wow, game is easy. But the deck building challenges here. Even the combo with Hellhorned mattered because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to cycle the Shroud Spikes, right? Maybe you could do it with Wormkin or something, but you see the problem. Well, actually, no, you have to have Hellhorned, of course, obviously. So I just hit the Impish Scholar because, the Alpha Fiend is a really important part of this, duh. But regardless, so I think in this case, the lineup, the deck building requirements, removing cards, finding the right setups, hitting the frozen when it mattered, the spell chain, taking that very risky high shard mid game while I was powering up and taking the value as it was shown because it was too good to skip. And yeah, I mean, you saw Ring 5, I didn't play my queen. I had to go all in on Shadoweater and hope for the best. And that's very scary. It was a big test of if I could pull anything off. Our deck was nowhere near the state it is now, so. But anyway, this run was blessed in its own right. It definitely became a high roll. I think the Forever Flame Chain of Gems really sealed me into feeling that I could get this run out because this would make it sure I would not lose the queen early. It made sure that I could play every card I wanted to for free and get a lot of value out of those Shroud Spikes. So I think everything I drafted was correct. I think everything I removed was correct. And our deck is thin and good. So yeah, that's number 81 in the bag. Or 82. 82. Yeah, it is the 82nd win. Correct. So yeah, I will let you all go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.